My name is Eric, and this happened 5 years ago when I was 26. At the time, I had recently moved into a rental house in northern Pennsylvania with my wife, Rachel, and our 6-month-old daughter, Emma. The house was old, not creepy old, just the kind of old house that creaked during winter and made strange noises when the wind blew. At least that's what we thought. The first month was completely normal. Nothing unusual happened. Then, one night, I woke up around 2:30 in the morning. At first, I didn't know what had woken me up. Then I heard it, a faint crackling noise. I sat up in bed and realized it was coming from the baby monitor on my nightstand. The monitor was on. Rachel was asleep beside me. I picked it up and listened. For several seconds, there was nothing except static. Then I heard what sounded like whispering, very faint whispering. I assumed it was interference. People often talk about baby monitors picking up radio frequencies. I turned the volume down and went back to sleep. The next morning, I completely forgot about it. A few nights later, it happened again. This time, the whispering was louder. I picked up the monitor and listened carefully. It sounded like a man's voice. The words were impossible to understand, just soft mumbling. I got out of bed and checked Emma's room. She was asleep. The room was empty. I searched every closet and every corner, but nothing. After that, I started paying closer attention. Almost every night around the same time, the monitor would produce static. Then the whispering would start. Sometimes it lasted only a few seconds. Other times it continued for minutes. Rachel never heard it because she sleeps like a rock. Eventually, I recorded it on my phone. The next morning, I played it back. Even with headphones, I couldn't understand what the voice was saying. It sounded distorted, like someone speaking underwater. I uploaded the audio to an online forum. A few hours later, someone replied. They claimed that they enhanced the recording. Attached was a cleaned up version. I downloaded it, played it, and immediately felt sick. The The voice was repeating the same sentence over and over. He is standing behind the creep. I stopped the recording. My heart was pounding. I convinced myself it was fake. Someone online was probably messing with me. Still, I went upstairs and checked Emma's room. Nothing. No one was there. For the next week, I tried to ignore it. Then one Saturday night, Rachel took Emma to visit her parents. I stayed home alone. Around 2:30 a.m., the baby monitor suddenly turned on by itself. The volume was at maximum. Static exploded through the speaker. Then the voice returned. Only this time it was crystal clear. He sees you. I froze. The voice sounded close, very close, like someone was speaking directly into the monitor. Then I heard another sound, a slow creaking noise coming from upstairs. I grabbed a baseball bat from the closet. Every light in the house was on as I made my way upstairs. The creaking continued, slow, steady, coming from Emma's room. I reached the door. The sound stopped. I pushed it open. The room was empty, but something was different. The rocking chair beside the crib was moving back and forth, slowly, as if someone had just stood up from it. I searched the entire house. Again, nothing. No sign of anyone. No broken windows, no unlocked doors, nothing. The next day, I bought security cameras. I installed one in Emma's room, one in the hallway, and one facing the staircase. For 3 nights, everything was normal. No whispering, no static, no strange noises. I began thinking the cameras had solved whatever was happening. But then, on the 4th night, I woke up to my phone buzzing. A motion alert from Emma's room. I immediately opened the camera feed. At first, I didn't see anything. The room looked normal. Then I noticed the rocking chair. It was moving again by itself. My stomach dropped. I switched to the hallway camera. No one. Then the staircase camera. Nothing. I went back to Emma's room. The chair had stopped moving. But now, there was something else. The closet door was open. I was positive it had been closed before. I watched the recording. The motion alert had activated when the closet door slowly opened on its own. No one was visible. I didn't sleep at all that night. The following afternoon, I reviewed hours of footage. Most of it was useless until I found something. At exactly 2:31 a.m. every night, for less than 2 seconds, a dark shape appeared near the creep. Not a person, more like a shadow, a distortion, something that wasn't supposed to be there. I showed Rachel. She thought it was a camera glitch. Honestly, I wanted to believe that too. But deep down, I knew it wasn't. That night, I stayed awake, waiting. 2:29, 2:30, 2:31. The baby monitor suddenly crackled. Then the voice returned. This time, it wasn't whispering. It was shouting. "Look in the closet." The sound was so loud, I nearly dropped the monitor. At the exact same moment, Emma started screaming upstairs. Rachel bolted out of bed. We ran upstairs together. I switched on the light. Emma was crying hysterically, and the closet door was wide open. At first, I didn't see anything. Then Rachel pointed. My blood turned cold. There was a small crawl space hidden behind the closet wall. A panel had been removed. Neither of us knew it existed. I grabbed a flashlight and looked inside. There were blankets, food wrappers, water bottles, and a sleeping bag. Someone had been living inside our walls. For how long, I don't know. The police arrived 20 minutes later. They searched the entire property. The man wasn't there anymore, but they found fingerprints, DNA, evidence that someone had been hiding there for weeks, maybe months. The detective told us something I'll never forget. The crawl space connected to multiple parts of the house, including a hidden opening directly behind Emma's crib. Whoever had been living there could have entered her room whenever he wanted. We moved out less than a week later. To this day, the police never identified the man. And there's one detail that still bothers me: the baby monitor. Because after investigators examined it, They told me something impossible. There was no technical reason for those recordings to exist. No radio interference, no outside signal, no nearby devices, nothing. Which means I still don't know who or what was warning me every night. But I know one thing for sure. If I had ignored those voices for a few more days, I don't even want to imagine what might have happened to my daughter.